I know it. We all know it. This is the biggest thing hurting Fortnite's identity. Fortnite wasn't the most original game in the world when it came out, but it had a style. Even at the beginning of the collabs, they tended to fit the game's art style and weren't super oversaturated, with only about one or two a season, and even sometimes having parodies of the franchise in Fortnite style. Think of something like the John Wick skin from the Season 3 Battle Pass. In modern Fortnite though, collabs are at a ridiculous point. Skins are just in completely different art styles now, with things ranging from realistic scans of celebrities' faces to anime coming in. There's almost always at least 1 to 3 collab items in the game at any time now. They often range from being good, like the Sub-Zero gloves as I'm recording this, to outright broken, like the water bending and many of the Marvel items. It happens often enough where it makes me just want to have the conspiracy that they're making the weapons good on purpose as like an ad. Collabs aren't even like a once or twice thing a season anymore. We usually get them in double digits per season now. It's gotten to the point where Fortnite isn't really seen as a battle royale anymore. It's seen as the collab game. Most of the casual discussion I see around the game is just, isn't it cool that like Peter Griffin can like shoot Hatsune Miku? With that same argument being used to deflect criticism of this collab insanity as hating on fun, even though you could like do this like 10 years ago in Gmod for free. The identity of the game is defined by the franchises around it. This could work. Look at games like Smash Bros or Kingdom Hearts. However, those franchises feel like they have genuine love and care for not only the franchises that are included, but also feel like they have a good reason for including the stuff they do. Fortnite feels like they just throw anything in that gives them enough money, while rarely doing anything other than like a skin and sometimes a weapon or two. That is also reflected in the people who interact with these collabs too. I know a ton of people who have seen a franchise in Fortnite they like. They log on, they buy a skin, play for 2 days, and then never play again. There isn't anything in Fortnite to keep people who love these franchises around, because you aren't playing as the character you love, you're just puppeteering their corpse. It's funny to say that because Fortnite made it literal. Even if I give a criticism to the game, I try to give them the benefit of the doubt with a lot of things and keep it constructive, but man, that Juice WRLD skin, that was genuinely evil. It was advertised as a wholesome tribute, but even though I'm a gaming YouTuber, if I wasn't, I would be making videos about music. I get to call out this bullshit. Only one of the skins were free and the others cost money, so it was basically just an advertisement for the horribly put together posthumous album that would come out later that week. The whole remix season is a decent summary of how I feel about collabs in Fortnite now. It shows us a lack of faith in what they had with original stuff, that they had to make it themed around rappers. And all the rappers they chose don't even like Fortnite. I think the only one that actually ever referenced it was Eminem on like that weird song where he says like he's playing Fortnite with his grandma.